Okay, so I will
Okay,
continue.
ginawa naman, sige.
Okay, Shamin.
Hi everyone, we are students from DVM 1 and today we are going to do our speaking assignment 2 from the course UBI 10402 Intensive Communication Skills. So today's speaking assessment 2 format would be a debate format and the topic for today's debate would be school should abolish homework. Do you agree or disagree with this statement? This is today's topic. So before we start the debate, I'm from the opposition team, and I would like to, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Shamin, and my teammate name is.
My name is Prita and I am Shamin's teammate.
Okay, and now the government would introduce themselves.
So my name is Heng Fei. I'm from the government side.
My name is Natalie. I'm from government side as well.
Okay, and to move on with the debate will start with the government side.
So I'm from the government side. Actually, I was totally agree that the school should abolish the homework because without the homework, the teacher and student relationship can be built. Like this could involve being like providing the personalized feedback and addressing the individual learning needs by the students and also like offering some additional support when necessary. And in addition to the teacher-student relationship, without the homework, the time-consuming task of the assignment or the homework, the teacher can like redirect their efforts towards providing more personalized attention during the class hours. Then this allows the student to get to know their students on an individual level. For example, in a homework free environment, a teacher might have the opportunity to conduct the student one by one and check with the student to discuss about their concern, their problem, their academic progress. So the any challenge they face may be like discussed and solved. And lastly, I want to add is the homework. Actually, too much homework can take times and it also isolate the students as they spend a significant amount of times or they spend many time like working on the assignment, on the like struggling on the homework the lecturer gave. So about abolishing the homework can encourage more social interaction during the school hours among the classmates and also like promote the development of the essential social skills that very crucial and important for those students to success in various aspects of the life in their future after their graduates from the school. And that's all for my points. Thank you.
Okay, I will start my speech with a rebuttal that I will make towards the first speaker of the government side. She mentioned that student and teacher should have a group discussion to learn actually better, but I think that is an ineffective way for student to learn because having a group discussion may be good on the spot for them to learn, but then I don't think the student will remember what they have learned and what they have said in the future, maybe in a few days or few weeks. I don't think they will be able to remember it, and I don't think they are able to go back to look back at the discussion because if it's not recorded, then they won't be able to look back at it. And that's the reason why homework is really important because student will be given a task and they are required to think and to record what they think, basically to write it on the sheet of paper. So with that, they are able to go back and look at what they have written and actually uh, remembered what they have learned. Like if whenever they forgot what they have learned, they can actually go back and revise again what they have learned, what they have written in their task, and they can learn again. And the next rebuttal would be that she mentioned about social interaction. I feel like students who spend most of their days, most of their time in school, usually have a lot of social interaction with their other friends. So because of that, I don't think we for to enhance our student social interaction, we should actually abolish homework because they are already spending a lot of time with their friends. So I don't think it's necessary to abolish homework. So moving on with my speech, I will start with my first point. Why I think school should not abolish homework. It is because homework can instill discipline and competency in student because for discipline they will have to obey the deadline to uh, finish their task and submit their task before the deadline. That is where they can build discipline and to always do whatever task that has been given to them, and also competency as well. Because in the future, whenever when they are starting to work, they are able to complete whatever task that their boss has given them or their customer has given them. So they are able to complete it without excuse, and with discipline is what they will be able to finish the task and to be able to satisfy their boss or their customer. So by we can start to implement homework to instill discipline and competency in students uh, in younger age so that they don't suffer when they get older. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Shamin. But as Shamin mentioned before, having homework can grow discipline and competency in students. But I don't support that statement because everyone can learn to be disciplined from home even without having homework. So he mentioned that deadline can create a disciplined student by submitting tasks on given time. But then we cannot guarantee that all students will do all the tasks by themselves, even though they submit it on time. So if they are not doing it by themselves, still it is meaningless and it won't benefit the students by having the homework. So back to my point, I agree that homework should be abolished because by abolishing homework we can create an autonomous and responsible student. So I think the school should allow more like group teamwork. So when students engage in teamwork from collaborative group project, it allows more communication in class and allows students to have a better critical thinking skill. So when the student encounter a lot of challenges in life, they can use the experience to encounter it. So also without having homework, a responsible person can be created because like they can handle their time without the homework. They will have more time, and even without homework they will still have like they will still not have enough time. So they still need to manage their time, like when to study, when to do like house chores and spend time with family. So it can help students to allow them to prioritize tasks like to um, help them to arrange their time and become a responsible person and do all the other tasks but without homework because homework is something like burdening for students sometimes. Yes, that's all for me.
I disagree with Anne's statement because I feel that group works and group assignments are a part of a school assessment and it cannot be done as a substitute for the homework because homework gives a different beneficial because as all of us know, homework serves as a valuable tool for teachers to assess students' understanding of the material, guiding them in identifying areas that may require additional instruction. So it's basically to test students' understanding. So I think homework can form responsible student. Yes, I agree with the statement that we can implement the things that we learn in our life. But homework can form a student because a good student because we are not going to stop our education in primary school or secondary school itself. We will be pursuing our studies degree and everything. So I think forming a responsible and intelligent student is important. So homework can build a cognitive development in students. Engaging in homework assignment enhances critical thinking skills, problem solving abilities, and cognitive development by encouraging independent thinking and decision because they are dealing with deadlines and assignments and everything. Time management is important here. So students won't feel like afraid of deadlines or they won't feel any mental stress if they don't procrastinate and do their work on time. So this will create a disciplined student who enhancing their work on time. And I would like to start with my point where I think that homework should not be abolished because homework acts as a reinforcement of learning. Homework allows students to practice and reinforce what they have learned in class, helping them internalize concepts better. Um, we are not going to uh, discuss everything during the lecture for 2 hours or 1 hour, and lecturers should assign a homework for the students to make them remember what they learned during the class and make them to recall. So I think that they have to manage their time because there are some studying techniques today where they can use their homework as their studying method as well, where they can do their study, where they can revise and study while doing their homework, which is kind of like a two-in-one work where they don't have to use a separate time to study. So this will create a wise student and a hardworking and smart working student as well. This is my point, and I would like to conclude that uh, homework should not be banned because it forms a good and wise student somehow. Thank you.
Thank you, Prita. So now I'm going to make a conclusion based on our debate today. So in conclusions, the discussion on whether the school should abolish the homeworks shows that actually the system of education is quite complicated. So from our side, the government side thinks that if we remove the homeworks is better and good for the students' well-being and their mental health. And this can also like fix the educational inequality between the students from different background. And on the other side, from the other side where Shamins and the Pita, they say that homework is very important for practicing what the student have learned during the class. And it also like they also mentioned that the homework can help the student building the useful skill and getting ready for their real life responsibilities. So I think um, the best way is to find a middle ground in between, like should we abolish the homework from school. So for example, like we need to think about the issues such as the stress and the fairness, and maybe we can change how we do the homeworks, and having a mix of like the reasonable homework or the assignments, the different ways of the test, and caring about the student based on like caring about the student mental health, like be having more time for the student to take rest and study and do the homework in the same time. So I think if we can like improve the education system like that, it can make a very good learning environment for them. So also including us. So in this way, we can like keep the good things about homeworks and handle the problem how it costs. Sorry. So making sure that all the students, including us, can have a good and effective learning experience during school. Thank you. Thank you for everyone listening and joining for this Google meeting. Thank you.